trying to turn her into a ghost. In the late 1800s, there was a lady of the night named Birdie Patterson, and she was rather popular. Birdie had quite a big personality, and she even found herself getting in fights quite often. Isn't this image great? I found it on Google. One day, Birdie got herself into a fight with someone she shouldn't have. It's not exactly clear what the fight was about, but when people intervened and pulled them apart, this other person cursed Birdie out loud and said, "You will never rest well in your grave." It's a bit of foreshadowing. Birdie is an unbothered queen and just goes on with her life like nothing happened. That wouldn't be me. Birdie went on with her life and got herself a new boyfriend, and everything was hunky and dory until it wasn't. So the boyfriend, W.L. Boyd, and Birdie are having a lover's quarrel, except it's worse than any other lover's quarrel that they've had. This is an illustration of what it probably looked like. He pulls out a weapon. He points the weapon at Birdie, and she, at this point, has had enough, and she says, "You know what? Do it. I'd rather be dead in hell than in hell living." Then he pulled the trigger. Boyd was arrested and tried for murder, but Boyd had a lot of money, and so basically his attorney appealed the charges. When they appealed the charges, they decided to do the best kind of autopsy that they could at the time, which meant they were going to dig Birdie out of her grave and see which trajectory the bullet hole was going. You get it. They came to the conclusion that Boyd was guilty, so they charged him for a second time, and then he appealed the charges for a second time, of course. I don't think they knew what else to do at the time because, again, they didn't really have autopsies, so they dug her out of her grave again, checked out the trajectory of the bullet hole, and were like, "Yep, looks the same as it did last time. Let's go get some lunch." The craziest part of the story is that they did this for a third time. They charged him, they dug her up, and by this time, when they dug Birdie up, they had to dispose of her remains in a different way. There wasn't much to work with. Oh, it's gruesome. Unfortunately, Birdie's case still remains unsolved. I'll tell you one thing though, she did not rest well in her grave. And apparently, homegirl is pissed. There are all kinds of stories of Birdie every single day. If this story interests you and you want to learn more, here is a great book available on Amazon. But if you think you got what it takes to solve the crime, we have this brand new interactive pub crawl here in Nashville where we will solve Birdie's case. If you have any spooky stories of your own, make sure you share them with us. Like and follow for more, and say it with me.
Stay spooky, y'all.